Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery. I do sell my artwork and you may inquire. I'm also a Colourarte affiliate and we're going to use some Colourarte colors, but first, since you can see that I've primed the edges of my canvas with some Mead and Black acrylic paint mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800, I'm going to put a thin layer on my surface and use my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula that you can find on my Amazon link. And what I want to do is take my Amsterdam black acrylic paint that has the same Floetrol GAC 800 mixture in it and use it as a sort of, it's not really a pillow because it's not house paint, but use it sort of as a pillow. And instead of going vertically, well, horizontally, I'm going to go vertically. And then I'm going to try and tip and hope that there's enough paint. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to swipe. It's been a little while since I did any, and I feel like doing some. And I have probably more paint on there than I need, but I think that's not a bad thing, since I was planning on putting a puddle down anyway. Which is still going to happen. Get this out of here. So this is a 50-50 mix of pouring medium with GAC 800 and Floetrol in, and 50% paint. And then, if it seems too heavy, I add some more Floetrol mix. And I'm going to put a pillow of this not pillow paint. Pillow paint is usually latex house paint. I should just start like that. So I've got some colors that I mixed up that were custom. I was trying out the new Purley pigments, and I can't tell you what's in them, but it's purple. And I don't mind using it, and I'm pretty sure it's not just purple, it's probably got gold and diamonds, which is a primary element in it. And I think the purple, if I looked, is a Purley pigment. This is Frostbite, which I'm basically just adding to things so that I can have a mass of paint to swipe. It's plugging up, which I would like it to stop, but this is my usual Jasmine, which is a primary element, with dancing Fuchsia added in, which is a new Purley pigment. I've got another color that turned out to be quite turquoise. Oh, it's plugged. See if it'll come out quickly. Oh, it came out right quick. Beautiful. This was another one made with Purley pigments. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, so I'm looking forward to using it. And there's no such thing as too much paint at this point because we want it to go from end to end of the canvas. This is Chantilly lace. And I forgot about gold, and I really want some. So I'm going to grab either the Indian Spice, if I can lay my, there we go. Indian Spice. Indian Spice is a Prizm pour. I will list the colors under the video. I've got some Egyptian blue that I think I'm going to also use. And some, maybe after the Egyptian blue, I'll use some of the red violet, which is a vivid intense. This is the Egyptian blue. And this is the red violet, which should be somewhat similar. It's an in-between the dancing fuchsia, the jasmine, and the custom purple that I don't know what is in, which I probably should have just written down as I went, but I didn't do it. So I've got this piece of packaging that allowed me, when I peeled it off, to see that there's paper still there, and that creates a good handle. And I think I'm just gonna go down the center. Am I really? Well, I guess we'll find out once. Maybe I'll start in the middle. And that is Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam Black. And obviously it didn't go nearly as far as I thought it might. But that's kind of okay because I like experiments. Good thing too. Let's just scrape that off on that end. And I'll still try and tip, and I'll figure out something to do with this. I'm going to use a little more. I guess I should have used more Amsterdam. This side ought to work a whole lot better because there's a lot more paint and it's a lot closer to the edge. Which means, in theory, if I come down here and rest it, I might be able to just salvage the rest of that. So I made a mistake. And I'm going to grab my Princeton. Where did you go? My spatula went away. Must have dumped it in the bucket. So I'm going to take this paint right off of this plastic and put it right on this end. And wipe it off so I don't have to worry about it being covered with paint. Got a little more paint there. Now, do I love those colors? I'm not sure. But I did say I was going to try and tip. And yep, there's plenty of paint there to tip. That kind of makes me want to put some more of the colors on that I don't see, and that mainly right now. Why is that? That is a major paint chip. You know what? I really want to do some weird stuff. Like put some more of my Amsterdam Black down. And put a whole bunch of this. It's very teal. And a little bit of the Jasmine with Dancing Fuchsia. And a little bit of the Egyptian Blue. Grab, hopefully easily. Ah, there's my little spatula. I like this little spatula. I also like this iridescent Pebeo and Atelier Rich Gold mixture with Amsterdam, excuse me, with Australian Floetrol. I'll figure out what else I want to do this as I go. I always get to this point and I like these colors, but I kind of want orange just because it would make it so much more interesting. I kind of want to break up. Yeah, I just want to be freaky. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it with some orange. I might tip again. Tip and see where it goes now before that new area hits the edge. And I'm still thinking, I see a little bit of copper. I meant to put copper in there, I really did. I like this color in here, which is the pink mixing with the other. So I'm going to find my copper. My copper at the moment is Mayan Gold and Saffron mixed. And I'm loving that, which is exactly what I wanted in there. I'm almost ready to mix up some more Amsterdam. I want to try it without anything, but I'm not sure that's a good idea, but we can always scrape it off, I guess. Well, anything is, I was going to say just the black, but we could do the black and the gold. We could do the black and the white and the gold. Let's do the black and the gold. And then if I want to, I'll go back in. Let's hope something comes up. A lot of black and not much of anything else. but it's kind of cool. Not that it's all black though. That's weird. That's extremely unexpected. Like, I know that the Australian Floetrol takes a while sometimes, and this is one of those times. So we'll just move on to another part, which at this point I think is over here, because there is enough. Well, I would say there's enough, but I don't want to take the chance. Just going to put some more black Amsterdam in there. And I really liked how this color looked, especially with the Egyptian blue. And here's the color I was going to use. I have some old sour lemon with orange crush in it, and I'm not sure it'll pour out. And I just put a fingerful of, whoop. Yeah, well, it'll spit out, evidently. And I know this is thicker because it's older and it's mixed with vivid enamel. And it's almost empty, which means the marble that I used to mix them up is probably sitting in the tip. Maybe that was just too much Amsterdam black in both cases. Well, it's coming up now. So maybe that's not it. I'm not sure I'm in love with that yet anyway. I'm feeling like I still haven't put any real orange in there, and I'm not super duper thrilled. So why not do whatever I want? Including take the top right off of this. We'll try to get some out first. You have no idea how hard I'm squeezing that to try and get it to release some paint. Alright, I still have a little tiny bit. Definitely, there's a certain amount of Amsterdam black as a pillow that's a good idea, and then there's too much. It's getting better. The orange is helping. I'm thinking I want some more over here, but I'm not sure. I definitely want some down here. So I'm going to have to go really light. Just a little dribble and hope that it's enough. It's getting better though. There's the orange. I think I might skip the Dancing Fuchsia Jasmine combo. You don't actually need the black pillow for swiping. Yeah, I like that much better. Scrape off my excess before I start so I can have a nice clean. Maybe what I want in that up top corner is some more of this tealy color, which is awesome. But in the meantime, where am I going to put this? I'm liking it. It's very accidental art, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to be. So, put my excess paint up here. Steal a little paint. I'm not sure. That's kind of too much of that one color. And what was the best comment? Yeah, I really like this together. Probably it won't hurt to have a little bit of red violet either. Come on out. I probably don't have it open far enough. So if I get something else, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to put a little bit of this up here. And that's the Saffron again. And some more of that pink. Jasmine. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Of course I did. So let it fall down to the other side. So that's me using my theory that less paint underneath is a good idea. Oop. I should have taken that off before it got to that point. Okay, it's different. It's it's interesting. I'm going to throw that in the bucket, and if I can find one of my little tools, I might come right in here. I'm tempted to try some white. I know it seems weird, but I see some Chantilly lace in there, and I like how it looks. This is more Amsterdam, and I'm going to grab some of the Dancing Plum Jasmine combo. I don't want to freak out too soon because I know it'll usually go to cells. I don't want to ruin any of that. I would love to expose any cells that are coming. Well, I'm surprised that's not selling up. And I know that there's some residual coming off of that. I make these little acetate tools, and you could too. If you ask me, if I don't remember to include the video, just ask me. I have it easily accessible. I also have 32 playlists easily accessible with 100 videos on them each, and that's pretty cool. I'm not complaining about that at all right now. That one orange spot is bugging me a little bit, but it's not that hard to fix. You can take a paintball skewer, roll it up. It's probably not a very good paintball skewer. Wipe it off. Do it again. Nobody tells you that there's something missing there. You probably wouldn't know. So I'll hit it really quick with the torch to get rid of any bubbles. I kind of wish there was a little more orange in there in a couple places. Maybe spread this one out. Part of me always wants to do weird stuff like put a skewer in and put the odd spiral in, which never really hurts my feelings at all. Because I like spirals a lot, and I think they might be a little cutesy, but they definitely add something. Ooh, I got dendrites happening down there. That's pretty cool. Well, it's looking very accidental, and I suppose I could probably tip it too. Again, there's sections of it I'm in love with, like this is awesome here. One of these times I'm going to have to try and hit it with a balloon. If I like it, okay. I'm not that thrilled about the idea of annihilating everything I like with a balloon. Because other people do it so much better than I do. Oh, I was going to go in this blue spot. And generally I don't recommend going into places just after you've torched, but the paint is pretty heavy here. And anything I might want to do, I could do some other point in time. I'm not sure what to tell you now at this point. I think it's as done as it's going to be for now. Whatever happens next is going to be a different video than this video. So I'm going to shimmer this at you. Oh, that part that I love is